Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nia Armiati from Major of Administration Public, Faculty of Social and Politics, State Islamic University, Sunan Gunung Jati, Bandung. Here I will present about tourist attraction. The attraction that I will present is Borobudur Temple, which is one of the famous tourist attraction in Indonesia, located on the Badrawati Street, Magelang, Central Java. Borobudur Temple is called by to be the largest Buddhist temple complex in Indonesia, even the largest in the world. UNESCO established it as one of the World Heritage Site in 1991, besides being a World Cultural Heritage. Borobudur Temple is also one of the tourist attractions that attract attention of many domestic and foreign tourists. One of the interesting about Borobudur Temple is the structure of the building. Borobudur Temple was built using the mandala style. It also symbolizes the concept of the universe in Buddhist beliefs. This temple is square, has 4 entrances, and the center of the temple is circular. There are 3 zones in the Borobudur Temple. 1. Kamadhatu, in the form of 160 wall relief with the explain of the Karmawibanga Sutra. 2. Rupadhatu, consisting of the relief, carving, and Buddha statues. There are approximately 328 Buddha statues with relief decorated here. Symbolize a transitional nature and world where humans are free from world affairs. 3. Arupadhatu. This zone is circular zone in the center of the temple, in the form of 3 forces that lead to the dome in the middle, and this area has relief decorated indicating the high spirituality. History of Borobudur Temple. Borobudur Temple is estimated to have been built during the Sailendra dynasty around 9th century under the reign of King Samarutangga. The architect of the construction of the temple complex named Gunadharma, who managed to design this extraordinary building despite not knowing computer system and other advanced technology. The construction of the large temple complex can be complete around 50 until 17 years later. The name Borobudur comes from the Sanskrit Vihara Buddha, or which means Buddhist monastery on the moon. At the time, Borobudur Temple became the large center of religious activity until the entry of influence of Islam in 15th century. This temple began to be abandoned by people who converted to Islam. Borobudur is increasingly forgotten when the eruption of Mount Merapi, which made it buried volcanic ash. In 1814, Sir Thomas Stamford Raffles revealed the existence of Borobudur Temple after receiving information about the existence of a large building filled up with volcanic ash. Not only covered by volcanic ash, the condition of the temple when it was discovered was also filled with shrub. Since being rediscovered, restoration and various temple reconstruction efforts were carried out starting from the British. That's colonial era until when Indonesia was independent. With assistance from UNESCO and cultural historians from various parts of the world, Indonesia continues to improve the condition of Borobudur Temple. After more than centuries of being repaired and not maintained, this temple complex still strong until today. What can you do in Borobudur Temple? 1. You can do studying literary art and culture. If you like literary art and culture, being in the Borobudur Temple will certainly be a very interesting experience. You can read and observe the relief panels drawn on the walls of the temple. 2. Photo hunting. This tourist attraction offers tons of interesting photo objects for you photographer enthusiasts. 3. Souvenir hunting. Not far from the Borobudur Temple complex, there are rows of souvenir stalls. You can buy a variety of items ranging from hats, shirt, bag, keychain to miniature temple. 4. Around the temple complex in Borobudur, there is large green courtyard that you can explore. In addition to walking, you can rent a bicycle to surround this tourist spot. Okay, that's all the presentation from me. Thanks for watching my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.